These are the top books that I read in the year 2025. I realize that it's May now, but give me a break. Road of Bones by Demi Winters. I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. I never thought that I would enjoy Viking literature this much. Bury Our Bones in the Midnight Soil by V.E. Schwab. I actually had never read a book by V.E. Schwab prior to reading this, and I'm not going to say that that was a good thing or a bad thing. All I will say is that, wow, was this book amazing. I flew straight to the comments to read what other people's opinions were, and I gave it the quickest 5 stars I had ever done in my entire life. Lady Macbeth by Ava Reid. I have no words for how much I love this book. I have a deep-seated like hate-love relationship with Shakespearean literature, but what Ava Reid did with this solidified that I actually do really like Shakespeare. I also extremely love witches. I love feminine rage. I love Scotland. I love everything about this book. And I am so happy that it was one of my first reads of 2025. Servant of Earth by Sarah Hawley. This book is not mentioned as much as I want it to be on Book Talk, and I think that's a crime. This is what you need to read if you liked ACOTAR, but you thought Farah was a little bit dim in the head. It is very similar. However, I find that the main character, Kenna, always behaves in a way that makes sense to me. Next, we have The Second Death of Locke by V.L. Bovalino. I read this simply because of the cover. I'm a judger by the cover. I think that's very clear. And boy, was I happily elated to find that this book exceeded my expectation. Finally, we have Rose in Chains by Julie Soto. Of all of the dark romance, dark fantasy romance that I've ever read, this is, without being horror, the darkest thing I've ever read. This book took me to places where I was really worried for the main characters. I felt that what was happening was grotesque and stressful, and the trigger warnings were necessary. Those are my favorite books of 2025. Please let me know what you enjoyed the most last year as well. All of the books that I just discussed, I gave them a 5-star rating. Otherwise, go read something.